edition where they always bring Cantona. The Lamp, as we always know, is a program brought to you by Sarah Jem to learn and make progress. Because we don't have for the beaucoup negative, beaucoup positive, but we still don't learn from all those negative and positive things that we hear from Sierra Leone and about Sierra Leone. So we decided to bring the Lamp, and the Lamp don't bring so many programs in for now live. And we apologize for starting late. I'm not saying the actual starting time was 8:30, but was 8 o'clock. But due to circumstances beyond our control, that's why we run late for today's program. So I want to say welcome to you all if you're watching, and don't forget to share and like and continue for following on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to say welcome and hello to everybody watching. Today we have spectacular two individuals that have been doing a lot within the Sierra Leone running community, which I think we don't have, but these guys have been around for some time and they've been pushing the community to be very active in terms of their well-being. Well-being comes in so many different ways. Some people just think well-being is just about going to the doctors and making sure that you're well, your body is okay, you don't have anything like malaria symptoms or any other thing that you might think has to do with your well-being. Well-being comes in various different fashions. Sometimes the food we eat, the places we go, even the music that we listen to can affect our eardrum, and it gives us some form of infection to our ears. So well-being is very paramount. But these very two individuals have taken well-being to a different level. I know they have concerns about men's health and other issues relating to men's health, but I think they started off running. I've actually told them the day they get me to run, it means they have succeeded in actually making things possible within our community. So I welcome you guys to the Lamp and welcome Ishmael and Little. I think you have been the two Ant and Deck, and you have been the two Abbas and Molash, and you have been the two Tafe and Benu. So these are the three synonymous things that we don't do within the community, we don't do as peer all these years. So I welcome Ishmael first. Ishmael, welcome to the program and welcome to the Lamp. So tell us a little bit about what you think about the Lamp anyway, because everybody think the Lamp now some program way, well, not the same as Sarah Jem Media. So give us your quick insights.
Well, anyway, thank you, T-Boy, for hosting we, and we thank we producer as well when Hassan don't forget him.
I know.
You know. To be honest with you, coming to the studio, I was surprised, like looking at it, and because like you don't see what I want to ask, say, okay, the Lamp, Sarah Jem, what's the difference? Until today, and actually come and see the setup, and then ask you directly, like, oh, T-Boy, what's the difference between the Lamp and the Sarah
How
Jem?
they go.
How they go. And then you break them down for the benefit of people the way they live in the UK, because the Lamp is at our own advantage because of time.
Yeah.
So while Sarah Jem, if let's say then they get a program when inside Sarah Jem they do the time difference, so a lot of UK people and they miss out. So for me, I think it's a brilliant, excellent idea for bringing the Lamp.
All right, thank you very much. I think you get the point right on it, but Little, what's your take on the Lamp? And say hello to me as well.
To be honest with you, I think I love religiously follow the Lamp. One of the first Lamp we are watching now with Agnes Platt, Queen of Social Media.
Right.
So I did watch that one. That now the first, my first exposure that I for the Lamp, for get an understanding of the again the difference between the Lamp and how they go on Sarah Jem Media. So I think more of the Lamp was probably needed at some point within the UK. So I think the initiative is great, and then the Lamp focuses on more center base, posting personality, individual, and as you mentioned, whilst the How They Go is more broad based, or as they can say more broad church. So it's good. It's good. You know, so I don't think so we'll be ever benefit for them How They Go.
No.
So otherwise we would have never been interviewed on Sarah Jem Media because we don't meet the criteria for How They Go. But we meet the criteria for the Lamp. So we end up still being in Sarah Jem Media. So yes. But equally, I want to say good evening, welcome to all the viewers, the members of the Lamp, especially followers of Sarah Jem Media. And again, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity for local today in Africa talk about something way close to we heart.
All right. All said by Little and Ishmael. I'm not saying that the Winawion Salon Corinth and Deck. But to be very honest, you guys have done a lot within the community and you've been showcasing yourself in terms of running activities. So like I come to Ishmael first. Ishmael, first say you started off running for a couple of years ago. What did make you start running? Because this man, he don't give up until he stop for run now. So why did you actually get into running?
Right, good question. Again, before I can answer Mr. Tiboy in question, we'd ask the Sierra Leone community, if they watch me right now, please just press like and share the page. It's not costing anything. This is a way of supporting us. Just like and share the page. Right, coming out to Tiboy in question. I've been on the follow sports from back home, from Sierra Leone, and me somebody really like sports. So back in the days in school, I was running. But coming to the UK, I said, okay, I have to continue the lifestyle of just being active. So until 2018, where I set a challenge on myself, say, I get for register for do a 10K. By then, this man was sitting next to me. He was my cameraman. Okay.
So you mean 10K as in 10K?
Vitality 10K.
Vitality run, okay.
Yeah, that was the first event where I actually registered for run officially for raise money for breast cancer.
Okay.
So get there, not get too much idea of how running works now in the UK. Fortunately for me, I happened for day in a pen wave 1, where just back of the elite, the likes of Mofaro, Jessica Ennis and all that. So just back of them. And then my cameraman was outside on the other side.
You should have brought the cameraman inside.
Yeah. I really like
so he was live, following everything. Okay, professional then left, and then it was our turn. Inexperienced runner, fire the gun, I follow the pace of Mofaro. Couple of meters, I just feel semi guts at the all and my hand because not understanding the pace within the run. So I run with them pace. That was where I actually get my first experience. Like, okay, you get for run, you race. So after the race, I enjoyed the race. And then coming home, I said to Little, you know what? I think we can able to introduce something like this in our community. And I contact few elders them who I feel say they into sports.
Right.
Like, okay, this is the idea I get. Which one I think. So a lot of guys like, we don't try this in the Sierra Leone community. And not successfully, not work. So there's no need for let you try. I was like, okay, let me give it a go. We set up the first countdown community fun run when 2019. So I reached out to breast cancer. Fortunately, I got sponsored with T-shirts, and then Ahmed Majid being here for sponsor with I think 40 or 50 T-shirts for the community. It was a small thing. You guys were there. It was a small thing. The launching for me was a success, even though it was like just 50 people, but it was a success.
To get 50 people within this particular time that we live, it was
a success. Then from there, we start. When we started, sometimes it's 5 or 4, 6, 3, 2, but that not discourage me. I keep pushing. I began encouraging my cameraman. Because like anytime I tell him, I say, oh, Little, come on, man, look, go run. And he goes, oh, no. Any run we run, I cut my foot, I take one spoon race.
Yes.
I was like, mate, this is very important. Until when the penny drop, reality kicks in.
Which one the penny will go?
Ingo explain that. So, slowly, then it decide for join me. Then it can fall in love with the running. So that's how we started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I wonder, I don't know if I want to not see the play, but you know, I mean, bad for man. So that I'm not going to get any doubt in that. But for convince Little for come on board for running with you, I think it was a massive challenge because I know Little play football. I played with him and he got a pace to run. He's a winger. He's got the ability and the tendency to do possibly a couple of miles within a match because he runs up and down the pitch on a regular basis. So I know he's capable. But how did you get yourself to be convinced by Ishmael? Because I know for football it's for fun. But running is nothing that you can just pick up for fun. It has to be something else. So how did you get convinced?
Now that make the man say the penny drop. No, do you know what? I think say one of the key things is if you there with somebody when are they close, as you say, Timon and Pumbaa, Tafe and Beno, and so
Abbas and
Molash, you get for una get forget a similar interest. You understand? And then obviously, as you know, the years of the football career, we don't die, and then are the media, then are the DJ inside. And but you then relax on your health, your personal health, and then you feel say because I'm not going to play football again.
No.
So it was mainly either weekend go DJing or community ambassadorial role and everything. So and then you follow somebody where you go okay now you put camera for now you know this cameraman while see they begin to, after I don't do that first 10K race they get other couple of races they go time and they do the camera and they say like no I see they talk no more they mean they provoke them. So sometimes they go now also see the exercise where they exercise where you say okay any 1 mile where you do where you don't stretch don't mean they take 1 spoon rest. And Mr. They call him back.
I really believe that you do that.
They call him back. They call him back. They each way they might say okay fine okay, but obviously I reached to a situation where I think 2000 and just after because I participate in the community work jog on, okay. But then you just do it no more because you want to support your brother, you want for do it, and then the community came out, we did it together. But I know I left him. I think I woke up in there, and then I had a little bit of some form of an episode where it got to and I be end up now Sputum. One thing the way a lot of people most people they be upset when I see me I didn't bid I didn't post on our community and everything. That's where the penny drop where they talk. So it can't meet me at the ward and then he say you got to do something, you got to begin the one. You busy, you do all that here, but you need to look after your health and wellness. And like I thought okay wait, that day I think you remember I cried like Pikin because he spoke to me heart to heart. And I broke down to him, and then I hug him, and then like I cried, bing, like Pikin.
But you not kiss him more?
No, there was nobody there.
You're gonna carry a joke there.
Yes, I not kiss. No, not really kiss. But I felt that after, you know what I mean, the way he talked to me, because obviously he's sharing your own story to me, where we all know, most of the community know about Ishmael's story now with the cardiac. And they say, look, it's about almost 3 years now. I've been there from 2016, where you get an episode and everything, probably something we'll go touch about later. But I realized that, as Papa said, the penny drop that I'm not actually doing any more activities than way I did do before. No playing football, just focusing on energy, DJing and entertainment work and all of that stuff. And he said, okay, register the pack on. So he sent me the details. I registered the pack on and I've but just pack me go, we no get energy for
course, it is me.
And I think say we first pack one, you understand? That's in the Ishmael in Bobo, in Big Bobo, Isham.
It was Brockwell pack, 10K.
You understand? No, even that, because it started off before I even go to that competition. Isham they beat me. Inam they beat me. These are the two kids, you understand? And then he came me go for go do Brockwell pack 10K. That's like you're talking 6 weeks into the road.
Okay, give us a rough estimate of a distance of a 10-kilometer run.
It's
say for example, we're in Peckham, yeah, like
say from Elephant and Kasum
to
how you will say 10K because from Elephant and Kasum to Deptford is just 4 miles.
Okay.
From Deptford to Greenwich is another 2.3 miles.
So basically, roughly from Elephant to Greenwich.
Yes.
Okay. That's a pretty much distance.
You're talking about the main Greenwich Park.
Right.
Where the big Greenwich by how you call it?
By the
cul-de-sac.
Okay, cul-de-sac. Yeah.
That's a distance.
It is a distance, but I think I can run that distance. Okay, is it about running at a pace or just run for the fact that you want to run? Do you have to pace yourself? You can jog it, or sometimes, what is it all about? Because I think what people when they get confused about running is two things. You do run for competition, you do run for your health, or you do run just for fun. How you classify a Ishmael?
I think so before Ishmael can I want to just say, because Ishmael go able to answer and better, but I just want to say something from a community point. Because most people in the community, when they see with the jog, they say, oh, I able to do them, we able to do them. But you ask an excellent question. When you come into it, for people like who will not be novice who come into it as a social runners, we come in for it for jog, for endurance, for build up the stamina, for build up the endurance. But until you get the experience, that's when you know say whether na jog you the job for endurance or whether na jog you the job as an amateur or na run you want for transition for run as a in a competitive way, it's still gonna test you. It for test you long because you introduce your body into something new.
Okay.
So whether not socially or you are going to competitively.
What's your take, Ishmael?
It takes a lot because just like we little explain, if you just want to run for keep fit, like for maintain your breathing, for make sure say you lungs them, you exercise your lungs them every single day. Even the power walk, because when you look at people the way they do power walk, sometimes they're even faster than people the way they jog. And then you ask yourself the question, how comes me the jog, then this person they do power walk is still faster than me? In na power walk, in they do, so make sure say for every week or every day we they do in power walk, it better himself every single day. Maybe you with the jog, you just comfortable in your own pace. So okay, this I able to do, I can't push myself any further than this.
Okay.
Whilst you get the people the way they want, say, okay, you know what, I they challenge myself, okay, there's this race where, okay, let's say for instance now, this marathon, my own goal and target is for that qualify for the Boston Marathon, forget the qualifying time when at 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Would they cancel that? Because where you mentioned that, would they cancel that? Because there's a lot of questions we are getting related in relation to the marathon. Yeah, but I just want people to get an overview of the running concept, why it's important, and why you think bringing it to the community makes so much difference. So let's focus a little bit on that, and then we can come on to the actual piece of the content of this particular program within the marathon.
Like I introduced last year, we introduced the summer park run, which is on a Wednesday. So we get ageable people and we not ever do running at all. This you cut across not only Sierra Leonean.
Okay.
So it's diverse. It's an open thing where everybody they can participate on that Wednesday run day. A lot of them begin for waka, and some of them get knee problems then. So they start walking. After 2 to 3 weeks, then begin the jog.
Okay. So that means a lot of it has improved.
Yes. So for everybody we can count down with that mindset of jogging and walking, the next thing we develop now for begin the jog at their own pace.
Right.
So even the 5K, no matter how slow they do them, then they still complete the 5K. And we then come, maybe we feel say, when you see them they do them, you think it's easy. Like, okay, you know, it's, this I able to do, but the difference is, then we come, then finish, they're not for down a ground, they're not sit down safe.
Right.
And then whilst you finish the 5K, you're on the floor, breathless. So that's the difference.
Okay. Well, it sounds very interesting because, like I said earlier on, the community might want to know why they run and why they convince them to come and be part of this particular park run. So the park run in benefits, one of which would be when you just start, it will not be the same as when you don't continue for like a month or two. What sort of community engagements do they get for like people that come on board? Or they actually get them for come on board on a regular basis for do the like a initial small running before you actually go up to the park? I don't run twice, so the other guys were talking.
Well, when we introduce the park run every Wednesday, we get 3 groups. So we get the walking group, we get the jogging group, we get the running group. So you get people that they young capable for doing for just waka. So we can make sure say we set the one and they go off. And then the one the way they jog at a slow pace, then can go just after the one the way they jog. So you find out say the one the way they waka. So you find out say the one the way they jog, then they go past the one the way they waka. But guess what? When we all finish, we can't wait for the one the way they waka and cheer them up. So the message they go and the feedback they get the following week, a lot of them when at them first time, maybe they get some of them get staircases in their houses then. When they come, then they tell we say, Ishmael, you know, it's in, I go up my step. I don't go out of breath, safe, you know. Like before I go the run for boss, at the pants. If the person call me safe, I then at the phone, I go for tell the person, say, you know, it's in. They are like, call you back. He said, none of that. So it's an improvement. And when they kind of share them testimonies and you they think, okay, yeah, you know, it's you they do something really good where they improve other people, them lifestyle. And as soon as they tell other people them, and some of them they don't do on medication under the doctors under the watch of a doctor, then we then go back to the doctors and for just maybe a second opinion or just for like so, okay, you know, it's a catch up. Then the doctors then can ask them, say, hang on, but we been calm last week. I do your blood pressure, your blood pressure be high. And you been the limp. What do you do? And then they can tell them, say, you know, it's in. I don't begin to go exercise. Now this group had exercise with and all that stuff. Then he was like, okay, good. And then few of them, they will been there on medication, where they will come, then we say, Ishmael, medication, the doctor said, I'm not take again because I don't need them. So that tells you we're doing something good. And this not only Sierra Leoneans then.
Okay.
And then you get the one that we, in as much as you look at the body size, because in we black people, then we will see some of the way fats. I was thinking the same before I get into like proper competition. Thinking, when I see somebody of inside big, I can say, but this they run, it's not possible for ladies to run. But until we begin run, then you see them one the way na size 20, where they can pass you, like say you know exist na the road safe.
Wow.
Then you wonder, say, how this do am? It's about building the inside. And even when we can exercise, they tell them, say, you need to see the results now.
Yeah.
Now the result they start from inside, how you begin, how you feel within you.
Okay.
Then within your body, they feel very light. So there's different things and we they do for let people understand. Say it's not all about running as well. There's a lot of things that will benefit you in way take health and well-being exercise.
Wow, but not you don't benefit a lot, like auntie. Because I know some of them they don't benefit, but you need to kind of. But I know for sure. You are always enthusiastic about things that you do.
Yes.
And when you became passionate about running, we were all thinking, Wahabi King, always go to beyond reality where they want to. So how did you manage to control this? Because at some points, we were very much cautious about your pace at which you were going.
Yeah.
So what brought that energy and what slows it down again?
So, good question. I think say one of the key things then they actually say, for me, once you are going to something, are they going, are they diving, and why I don't make up my mind, say I'm going to support my brother, and then also I don't begin to see small of the benefits. I think I became obsessed. To the point I became so obsessed, the phone calls then begin to come, reach as fast me, daddy, now Wales, because obviously your body they change, and then I'm not being big in stature, so you become extra, you begin to get smaller, people say they get smaller, but the benefit was massive from somebody where we don't find himself say, I be hospitalized for at least 3 days, 4 days, you understand? And now look at me. I don't begin to see the improvements. I don't begin to see the benefits. And then I think say I get to a stage where I become more obsessed than my coach. You understand? I can say nobody know they pull me come on na the park. Nobody know they pull me in a Borges park. And I begin to tell Ishmael, I want to make like sign me up for every competition, any 5K where they come, any 10K where they come, because you know there's one thing, you know, when you begin to take that thing, you understand, with that medal, that first medal kinda your neck. You want more. The next medal kinda your neck. You want more. So I was excited to be wearing those medals for sure. I'm off na the community. Say this na the new me. You understand, but like obviously you get more you get more relaxed about it, but me become more OCD because I wanted to use that day also as the using that opportunity for telling the community say better there, benefits there in terms of your lifestyle, me sleep improve, becoming a person will not be the sleep because of where you and all the entertainment business. You know, my confidence grow more. I'm not be short of confidence, but it give you an additional form of confidence, grow more, and I'm able to, you know, certain things and you're able to ignore certain things and you know, challenges them, they're gonna walk because you walk, you feel say better, no, they can't do for you, and then you want to move on to a position where growth go come, development go come. But because of the way they conduct yourself now, I begin to say now workplace people then begin to respect me more for some reason. Like I don't know, but you see small benefits, small blessings there, but you don't know side they come out. But as you say, as time they go on, things that the way they work away, you don't begin to get confident, you don't begin to sit down, or as we can say, pan the running industry or the health and wellness industry, where you don't begin to feel yourself now, you get confident, you begin to take your foot off the gas slowly and fulfill yourself to your normal position where you be. So for me, going into running, getting obsessed with running, I loved it every minute, and then once I don't find myself, I don't identify myself to that position where I be. I thought, okay, this is where I wanted to be. And from a physical point of view, our look, plus, because my mama be worried. Then people, they call me mama.
Nothing, one worry.
So, yeah.
See, the reason why I make one worry is because you know you can be passionate about things.
Yeah.
So, now let's go to how many medals have you won over the past couple of years?
Not as much as he has.
No, well, I didn't call it each, but I focus on you on this
I think
one.
the other day I post now, I take picture now of the medals and the list away. I won them medals and because we won them medals and they for yourself first of all, and then you begin to give back. So now you begin to go into the running competition for raise money for charity them because you go into it, you want for give back. And because each competition where we register, you pay. And you pay a lot of money, and some of them money, then the way they pay, it's either you don't pay them or then you set up a funding to say, I want to raise money for this cause. I would say from the back end of 2019, I think I do my first 5K to now, you will be looking at maybe 30, 40 medals. Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, 30, 40 medals.
Where? What type of
I'll send you a picture. I actually go send you a picture.
Please do.
Yes, I got about 30 or 40 medals.
You know what I'm saying? I beg, please do.
Yes.
You never had no medal when you play football.
No, we get 2 medals. We win cup. We win this league twice.
I didn't contend it. I
No.
don't know what pop.
Yes,
I don't know about tournament.
Yeah, Peking League. We win school league. Peking League.
No, but look, you don't collect 30 medals just within what 4 years?
Yes.
That's amazing.
40 medals about that. You understand?
That is amazing. I think, but please show me those medals so that people can see. Because the reason why I emphasize on you showing us the medals.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing this to make money anymore.
No.
You're not doing this to please anybody anymore. You're doing it for self-satisfaction. But when people see what you have achieved based on the self-satisfaction, it gives them the drive to say, well, Little don't win 30 medals over 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's something that we know they do very well. And like always they grumble punish
I
say
think that is
because
not, it's
if
not
me don't get,
good.
imagine I get about 30 or 40 medals. Genuinely got about 30 or 40 medals. Imagine my own brother we don't did it longer, we don't get he don't represent him in place, he don't represent so many charities that we don't approach him. We understand. Me fortunately for me, I get 1 year, I think it was 2023 where me hospital, King's College Hospital approached me for one for them, you understand, but unfortunately I not be able to participate for Kings because we don't sign up to other charities. But when you get somebody like Ishmael where they value and so much that the workplace, other charities and it means they appreciate in work more. And those are the small things and the way people that they say where they work, where they jog or they run. So it's not, well, I don't think they celebrate that enough, that charities then they scout you to say we want you to come and do something for us. And it gives credit to what they do. But I don't feel say when it comes to sharing we achievement, when it comes to the running, I don't believe so they do much. It will be nice to share. But yes, you're right. We will share the medals then with you. So hopefully being at the media, especially coming up to the marathon. But for me, this is the one thing we don't evade me for a long time. I have to say the secret, the marathon. In 2022, I do a virtual marathon, which hurt me. Because I didn't have a space to get something in. And then I left Greg my foot stay while I register. I know be make up my mind. My mind be doing a couple of places. Then so many other things be going behind the background at the time. But I do the virtual marathon. But unfortunately, I not been qualified for medal. Because I not been do the full registration. I even Ishmael try to get me a medal. You know what I mean? We send emails them. They say it was too late. You understand? Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this marathon. You understand? And I know there's about 10 of us representing Countdown. This is the one medal that's evaded me to give me that, to say, okay, all the work we don't put in from 2019, this is it.
Well, talking about the marathon, I'll bring it to you now, Ishmael. I know we're here specifically to talk about the marathon 2025. In 2025 marathon, we all are the honor more.
Yes, please. With the camera.
Well, you see how you don't begin the 1 minute with the camera.
I never be the 2018 camera.
But if you watch, I will carry more weight running the marathon than you guys. Because I've got a rucksack,
Yes,
I've got my camera in my
Right.
hand, and I am running. So basically,
You're right.
you might think I'm not running at any pace, but I am also running.
That's
You're
good.
right.
I can run.
You get baggage back.
I got a bag behind my back. So tell us about the marathon. I know you've done a couple of marathons. Tell us a little bit about why or how you felt the first time you actually run the marathon, and what was your expectation?
Good question. The first marathon where I ran, it was 2021 during the COVID. And inexperience again, because it was a huge jump from 5K to 10K. And then where I discussed that with little them, I think I one race will come out, not tell them say, I'm going to sign up to do the marathon. So little, they all have a go at me.
We discourage them.
Yes, everybody have a go at me. How you not done for 10K? Now you want to push to marathon? I was like, I think I can do it. So the older I next say, no, it's too early. I said, okay, no problem. Let me put the training. It wasn't much inexperience again. Then I signed up na my working place, and then my working place, fortunately, now being for NSPCC. So waiting happen, then sponsor me with everything, me running gears, nutrition and everything. But because I carry their name on my vest, that moment, so I was paid £2,500 just for having their name on my vest.
They paid you?
Yes, just for having the name on my vest. Fortunately for me, COVID can hit. So the race, marathon was cancelled. When the marathon cancelled, then say, okay, because they begin push, I'm okay, maybe the COVID will get better, but it gets worse and worse and worse. Then say, okay, you know what, we get for them virtual. The international elite them get for do their own very low key in St. James Park. So, fortunately for we, and we are the very first batch we ever run a virtual London marathon in the UK. And so, for compensate we, then put we name in the Guinness Book of Record.
Okay.
And with a certificate.
So all the runners have their names.
Every runners.
That's good.
We take part that 2021.
So what's roughly the number? Are you looking at a couple of thousands, roughly?
That year there was 44,000 people.
Wow.
Because every year the number they grow.
Have you seen your name on the Guinness Book of Records?
My name is there.
No,
I have a
you don't see him?
I've seen it. I have a certificate.
Okay, because me I go paid me name that the book.
I have the certificate and I share
Yes.
the certificate. I have the certificate.
Okay, that's good.
Because then they post the certificates to you as well.
Well done. Congratulations
So
for that.
I have that. And then I can fall in love with her. But it was the worst pain I've ever experienced.
After, during, or before?
Because it was raining heavily. And I not plan myself well in terms of my routes. It was raining heavily. So it took me 3 hours, 40-something minutes. I was just running under the rain. When I finished in Burgess Park, I couldn't talk.
Remember, we were there.
I couldn't talk. My woman feels had to pass out. I couldn't talk. My body was cold. The pain. Now something I'm not able to explain to anybody until you try them. And this man we don't try him. We try 22 miles. We can also we lay down. And then we pull and pull.
Until
3 days.
Okay, wait. If Femi go on, what's happened?
That's a different story.
Femi, this is for you. They say if you want a different story, but if me go on, what's happened?
A different story.
I know not a different story. I fix worse for me.
But
different story.
when we talk about running, waiting we want for let the Sierra Leone community understand, there's a lot of things that we count down or achieve. Because when you look at the people that we take up running right now in countdown, these are people that we then start from nowhere, then begin jog, and then the first thing what they do for everybody in all my entire group, they went into this to running. Now me they dig from my pocket and make sure I sign them up for the first race.
I would have started saying that Skinner's doing that way in India. Because I don't know how don't even go that way. Because you tell say running, it's not just about running, but it involves a lot of finance as well.
Oh yes, definitely.
So give us a clue. I know, okay, you facilitate their first registration for any kind of race you don't have to participate.
Yeah.
But what are some of the other incentives that you give them to encourage them to be part of the running team?
For one, not to something very cheap. Some of them say is £50, £45. So I'll talk to them like, okay, since you don't begin to run at Borges Park, you don't love the running, but again, until you expose yourself, let you understand, say, it's not only about running. When you then sing the day, you see a different.
As in different environment, different people.
You see different people.
Okay.
You meet all sort of people around the world. Doctors, lawyers, and you meet directors, and like it's a sport way until you get into them before you able to understand how it works. So I can make sure say I get an exposure. We don't expose, then I left them. Now for let them make the decision whether they want to continue or not. And so they all work themselves into side and they so today for say okay, Nathan, London Marathon will be my dream. After another couple of.
But actually, me and Femi, we've started to cover the marathon well over 10 or 15 years ago. I remember we did cover Mohamed Jalal Jambo, Abdul Jalal Jambo, and he was the first Sierra Leonean that I officially know we don't do the marathon, and we had to follow him through from Greenwich Park, from Charlton Park, kind of the starting point, then all the way down to Central and Westminster, where they end up the race. And it was very much interesting because we didn't get on train. We were jumping from one bus to track him on the way. And like I said earlier on, we are kind of practically running the race, even though we're not aware say we do the race, but we are running the race because we were there on time when he finished, and we were able to galvanize, give him that support, that morale. So how are you encouraging the community to support? Because I know you guys are running the marathon this year. So now just give us a brief of how many people are running. Maybe you can call their names and we can possibly show them sometime next time before the race, but we're going to cover the race. But how many people are running and why are you running? In what capacity? Not as you, Ishmael, or not as you, Little, but in what capacity that you guys are running together?
Well, okay. We don't try for, well, then we not ever run the marathon, don't try for actually getting to the London Marathon until when after the Vitality 10K, I don't cover so many meetings and networking with the London Marathon organization members then. Okay. So fortunately, then introduce the community space this year for encourage communities then for get involved because then find out say because this year it's about I think it's 55,000. Yeah. This now just the mass and then the virtual is about 3,500. So you find out, say, when they don't give the allocations into the elites, then they don't give the allocations into the age for life. Yeah. So the remaining number, what then they do, then they sell them out to all the charities. So the allocation for the public sometimes are just 5,000. Out of that 5,000, is something like 2,000 they qualify. And then the 40,000, then they get all to charities. So when you, the public, want go register, then they tell you say registration or they again. So you have to go through a charity where the registration fee, then we ask you for £1. But your target for raise is £2,500.
Per individual?
Per individual. Okay. So imagine one charity gets 500 spaces at 2,500.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. So this is how the charities then they work.
So are you guys running on a charity or are you guys running
on a charity?
Okay.
So then they ask me how many spaces I want. But I was like, the excitement, so I asked for 10 spaces. And the 10 spaces were given to us.
Us who? Who us?
Countdown. The 10 spaces were given to Countdown. So and then when I look at the walkway people they don't do, and I look at the number of people that I feel say capable for the Countdown, the marathon, we just get exact 10 people. Okay. So we get Somalian, we get somebody from Tigrayan, we get Sudanese, Nigerian,
obviously
Martin.
Yeah.
So these are all people running with you guys on a normal basis?
Yes.
Okay.
So we get 10 people in this
and
area where they represent the countdown on the London Marathon. And then we get 15 members the way they represent countdown on the big half winner September 6.
Okay, so that's another competition. That's a separate one.
Yes.
Okay. Well, for the public knowledge, myself, I've been done. Well, I not take part, but I tell you now, I anticipate a lot of what I'm going to be doing.
We'll sign them up for the vitality.
No, they're gonna agree. Wait. No, I can't tell me for some team and agree for do it. Honestly, we don't do some stuff with grammar school because I think a couple of years ago, grammar school also have representation for people who run the marathon, but they struggle to get people to run because again, it is a school and we're trying to raise funds for the school itself. So they a lot of kind of support from various different people, and they were looking for Sierra Leoneans to actually run the marathon. To be taking part in a bicycle race for grammar school at some point, you get to give back something to your community at some point. So everything that you've been doing for Countdown is coming from your own pocket. Why do you think it's very important to raise?
At the moment, we get a lot of projects right now. We Countdown they do, and one of money, it's a lot. It takes a lot. Because if you're going to the gym registration, it's fine. But then we decide, say, the number they grow, then we'll get more in when we see face to face.
Right.
So we decide first deposit. So from Usa Ubinde to Usa Ubinde now about 3 locations far, we then they get to we. So some of the money that we will raise, right now as we speak, we get brand new steps away. We get nurse trained and qualified nurse system, and then first aiders them. So basically, we did make sure, say, like every other week, they take people in blood pressure, see how they develop, and see the improvements they make, and the way they do not count down. What a lot of people are not aware of.
So UNA gets massive Sierra Leonean support, or African support,
I can
or
say
community support?
We get 20% of Sierra Leonean support and 80% of non-Sierra Leoneans.
Why do you think?
When we formed Countdown, basically, it was a closed time. And then we actually see where we open the door, then go interest in waiting. Oh, but when I in class now, so woman them, but they come. Then still they make promises them.
Okay.
So now, the non-Sierra
Leoneans should benefit from, because again, you have your own Sierra Leonean brother doing a kind of fitness. I mean, would you go pay in a gym, but actually never go there? Would you go pay in a them 5 stuff? Actually, you go into the gym is to make sure that you participate and do what you know to do best. Wow, how you did sky for you women?
So I think saying maybe what I touched on and way was set up for men to promote men's health. And when I'm happening through the outdoor exercise by the walk, the representation, there's about 80-20, as you say, with 80% continue the process, because one of the things that the way they meet win at the community, and because we're still actively DJing, we're still out there. They do well, we let Kotuna they do, but they always get the one statement, T-boy, where they say, we they come. The woman in back, they will say, yes, I'll be just long ready. And some, you will get stories the way somebody tapping, but the same come work, the same commitment where the person they get for make sure say that time keeping countdown exercise class. We they say what you experience. When they come back and some they return, some no they return for their own various reasons. I think they will have one touch on where each talk where when then they can the exercise class. We then continue. Many of this countdown, health and well-being, you lungs, you breathing, you level, all of them stuff. Then the night they bring you come. If you want weight loss exercise program, that's when we get different conversation because each man.
But I'm realizing a couple of glitches, so I don't know whether. My producer, are we? Okay, we're fine. Sorry guys, once more. I think we are okay in the studio. I don't know whether. Definitely, we're going to continue. So far, so good. producer said it's all clear. So, wow, sorry, cut you off on that. I know you were talking about some of the benefits and some of the people they come and advise you, they will come back, some of them will not return. Some of them again confess now the chat already say, they cannot hold you up on that.
No, so like I said, in another way, so me, to go back to your question you asked me, me on whole, now for use me personality, now every exercise class is being recorded with the streamer live, we'll stream live, and we get short video of the one that we active now WhatsApp groups them, and then we post them out there. So people they see, we're not able to forget the community in masses for CAM. So we said they asked, we said that question, what for the salon community tell we one the mix class we don't know. But as we say, we can one say we can say the train them.
Clear on that. So basically we're having a technical problem. I don't know whether the problem is coming from to the to the card, because I think all right. Let's give it another try and see if we have any more issue. And I don't think we need sorry guys, we're trying to fix it and we're gonna be trying to a couple of seconds or minutes maybe. Let's see how best we can fix it. You know, say this is very interesting. What you complaining, can't complain.
All right.
So, little, well, it was off the record conversation, but I'm going to make it on record because we complain. I think we've started to experience the same kind of network concerns.
Nah.
So, little, you don't emphasize a lot on some of the things that we believe say one and that one and that want. What do you feel say the need? Because our needs varies, depends on the type of people. So beneficial to all of us, but we still take it.
I go probably finisher. For me personally, from a community point, now that we create a two-tier system. We get the all man capable of walking and jogging. You start Instagram by walking, power walk. The exercise, everybody capable of exercising. And that's what me personally, they see us, they see we strength and anything. But we get the exercise. Some of the testimonies each mention them. If we the community, let them people, you see the beautiful, the glory of Countdown in terms of exercising, not the walking. It's a few months ago.
All right, so let's hold it right there and let's try and fix get the mics down and go on a quick break. Then I will see if I'll be able to try and get Hello. Welcome again once more. Welcome back. We're sorry for that quick break. We were trying to fix the network, and we have managed to do so. And I want to say we apologize for that. And I will complain earlier on to these two guys for say network problem with the software and our salon.
Yeah. England no pay the lights bill.
I know, right?
So I know they say they experience the same thing. I don't know because it happens once in a while. And again, technology is not in our hands. We might think yes, we want technology to be the best thing on earth, but it can be challenging sometimes, especially when not really control them. So little, let I make it take a break small on that, and I believe so. You don't emphasize a lot on the reason why people should be able to come on board and support, because again, it's very important, not just for you guys, but also for their health. I know say little don't talk a lot about that, Ishmael, and what thing could be your own take, since now you're not the kind of person we start this whole running thing. What if it is not the challenge we they face within the community for get them to be engaged fully in terms of doing what you guys are doing for
to be honest with you, I just feel say a lot of people do not see value in what they do, and because one thing where you need to understand, the only thing where the GP they give you, where you not going to cost you anything, where not free, na exercise, health and well-being. It's a free prescription where every GP will give you, and what I want people to understand is this whole thing about being fit, take up exercise, whether in a form of walking, in a form of jog, and all that. For me personally, it was a story behind my own personal life.
Okay.
Survived 3 fainting episode.
Publicly or in a private?
3 fainting episode, 2 on a quiet road when there was nobody.
Wow.
And then 1 na host na toilet. So, if my cardio not been good, because for let your heart stop for 20 seconds, technically you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then it resets. And then stop again for another 10 seconds. And then it resets back. So if I wasn't healthy, I know they survive. If my time be don't reach, I they go. But if my time not be okay, let's say if my time not be reach itself, the damage will be happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I been survive, either sometimes I've been paralyzed or something else will be not happen but it's all kind
Life will be different.
Yeah, life will be different. But it all come on to your health and well-being, your pension pot where they invest in. So I want people to understand that and take things very serious.
Okay.
Like, even in the form of walking, even if you wake in the morning, you know how common I do put YouTube. There's exercise we can do with this, because now even in the classes, where's the classes? What would they try for do? Will they do aerobics classes sitting on the chair, just for the people able to do the physical exercise now.
So it means you can exercise wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
At what sort of comfort you want.
Yes. Okay. So we try for encourage, we especially demand them. Now demand them not the problem.
If you say demand and they shy away for the fact they not fit or something, they shy away because of their ability not to be able to do things.
Then feel say some of the brothers they talk to me, then say, they don't want the woman and go put them to shame. But one thing I love this media outlets, okay? One thing I let the man them understand, say, count down. We need to look nobody. Nobody need to look anybody.
Right.
So no matter how you come, nobody no care about you. We all day on one umbrella. We all day for one thing only. And there is a brother we joined with 7 months ago. Now what can be the waka boy? Malik, now what can be the waka? Malik now the jog. Malik now don't obsessed with the running as if
I see him couple of times a week. That's not a question mark. I know. He lives looking from place to I see him a couple of times a week.
In dress code, don't even change. We go exercise. When Malik starts for exercise, Malik be the wear joggers. Now Malik the wear short tights for actually show in physique, in achievements in which you don't achieve in a couple of months where it exercise.
No, Countdown has a lot of success stories because I have seen some of your girls, some of your men. I know say I don't do it now for quite some time.
Yeah.
And I have seen the success story. The only thing I will say I was a little bit disappointed with, now the tell now between the Methodist Church Hall.
Yeah.
There was a lot of enthusiasm that I saw, and I saw a lot of women that were participating that needed that sort of exercise. And it was going on well, but I think I don't see them anymore. Again, it's within best known to them. But it's a shame to lose some of those people who were actively involved in actually creating that atmosphere.
Good
because
point.
one person can make a difference to the other.
Yeah.
And because, again, we get a shy community where nobody wants to start something. Everybody will look at you like, you get early time. I used to say that as well when people were doing stuff that I'm not interested in. I complain, when I get beaucoup time. But the essence of this is very important. So now you guys are doing the marathon 2025.
Can I just touch on something? Sorry, T-Boy, because T-Boy mentioned something where now one of the comments then the way they come to me. Una they film, una they go live, una they put camera. It na part of brand Countdown. Countdown has to go live. Countdown has to film. Countdown has to capture footages, images, because of so many different reasons, from the support we get from the Southern community, because as you know, everything has to be evidence-based. But we also need them for tell the community what we they do, and also we need them for let the one day way they progress week in, week out, for see the differences. As he said, when Malik can 7 months ago, now full track suit, they cover big clothes for exercise. Now you get definition clothes where they hold the muscle, where they hold the leg, they show off and everything. So it's good. If you did it, as you say, there's nothing wrong, because that same person where they go to gym where they pay $29.99 every month. Now that same person they do 15 minutes exercise, 45 minutes Instagram.
Yeah, but not say that same person they also is on camera.
That's exactly.
You are on camera. They film you. They are recording every activity of that gym.
Record everything.
Of course.
So I don't understand why people they say, well one camera, but we don't like for film. Well, we have to film, and we get for selling to the community. We just find and say it's just another layer of excuse where somebody want forgive, and the other thing where you touch on is sacrificing time. If we be you a boy picking, be your girl picking, because you say in the when we start na Wolf Methodist Church, if we get that same number of Sierra Leonean people that will be there, it would have been very good for the community.
It would have been a different story for them as well.
You know,
because
and
they
it
were
would have been a
participating
massive success story.
Yeah.
Because the Sierra Leone community come. And then we don't move much. It's less than 3/4 of a mile, not even a mile, not even half a mile up the road. We move because of various different reasons. We expected that community there for him go with we. But when we lost that community there, it took some time. Then the non-Sierra Leonean community reached the world and then catch a like fire. If you come to a typical Countdown class today, T-Boy, like where you know don't they for just come say like and capture the way you've been captured with, you will count your Sierra Leone people.
Yeah.
You will count, you know, we've gone through phases. With second layer, we had a lot of Jamaicans. Now we have a group of Eritreans, Tigrians, Ethiopians.
Yeah.
They are in the class.
Okay, for the men, if you want to go and find a new woman.
By the way, Countdown gets a policy. Every man we can the class, they come forward.
Okay.
We don't put men at the back.
You don't have to be at the back, I'm just saying.
Then one thing I just want to add to what Little say, T-Boy, there's one thing where especially the Sierra Leone women then, where they deeply now into exercise, then friendly circle has changed
massively.
And
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
A very good thing.
It's a very good thing.
In what capacity? Because I wouldn't want to change my...
These women used to be out there on every party, every wedding, like they were social drinkers and all that. But then,
So they were like huge socialites.
yes.
Okay.
Then when they take into the health and well-being project, then realize say, it wasn't the same anymore. And then their friends them now become people then then they do the same thing. So not like them cut them people and they off, but it's just that the other friends them thinking like, oh, hang on. Now they're more on this side. They're more on this side.
Okay.
But then when they can say peer group pressure, it's fact. Because we don't get too much for talk about. I will not call you and then we're talking about that party then at tomorrow. Then they become boring. After you don't tell me the date, you don't tell me the should be, the conversation not done. But
Like-mindedness.
yes.
Yeah.
But whilst if I call you now say, Tibo, there's a 10K, we'll be go exercise. There's something where you do, what gonna host. I do that exercise then, but the way they feel right now, I check me weight, I don't lose weight, I think I need so like there's so much for talk about.
So you're actually saying, well, my philosophy on why Islam is big and Islam will change your life and makes you a better person is because of the restrictions and way they go against way you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
Your lifestyle is always going to change your personality and the people that you're hanging out with.
Yep.
It has a good and bad thing, but I think this is for the best.
I can
think
use
it's
myself
good.
too as an example right now, sitting here. I used for the go clubbing.
Will you still go club back and see?
No. So now, because of me health reason, I need to go club because of the vaping. So a lot of guys are waking, boy Ishmael, we send you invitation, we not see you, we see little and all that stuff. Then I can't be in that setting anymore.
Okay.
Because I value my health and well-being
Okay.
than putting myself out there in danger. Because if I don't have that setting there, then they smoke. When I inhale that smoke there, it cause me problem for breathe.
Okay.
So I stopped. So then friends they hang out with on that club setting
Don't change.
don't change.
No, you didn't out with DJ Little.
So this is the thing.
Okay. So now let's say on the 27th we have the marathon.
Yeah.
Okay, I call it the Sierra Leone Independence Marathon.
Yeah, it's
Why do
such
you
a
think
nice
I
thing.
call it that way? I would say that to you, Little.
Look at our Independence Day. Sierra Leone Independence Day.
And give us some of the emphasis behind why it is important.
I think say is God is good. Community space, we get 10 space. And then the date which I can follow on, the 27th of April. It's no more befitting date for get countdown be represented to a perfect, what we will call perfect day. Because the 27th of April, if not been Saturday, I've been worrying, say the 27th of April. But it fall the 27th of April when a Sunday. So people are still for go out for the party them, the Independence Day celebration the Saturday before. But we need to come because this is a special day. This is a special day for brothers, sisters, even the one that went to Sierra Leoneans, they run under this Sierra Leone because at the end of the day, Countdown is a Sierra Leone product.
Yeah.
You understand? If you work for British company, you're not German, they will say you're not British company you work for. So these people will be running underground Countdown, and Countdown is a Sierra Leone product. So and they not question the fact say because we're selling it to them, we're making it very clear. So the only thing we need now is community representation
How are you going to get it?
through this platform.
Well, again,
Through the lamp.
Talk
You understand? So through the lamp because
talk to the community
we
because I
need-
think it's very important
No.
to get the community to come on that day because again it is Independence Day.
Yeah.
And me for one, I don't see I need to celebrate independence because I don't see the reason to celebrate. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anybody else should not celebrate. But there are certain things that will happen that has significant value for me to say, well, I will come on board and support this venture because it is something that is a venture. So now talk to the community, both of you, and tell them exactly what you need from them.
I think the 27th of April, the Saloon people them, we don't always say we know they stop people them for letting them enjoy themselves for the 26th and get events them. We're not against any platform where a different social thing to what they do. But this year we Countdown, fortunately for we timely for we choose for celebrate we independence by we do this the London Marathon, and we go be proud for be Sierra Leoneans them and non-Sierra Leoneans the way they run under Grand Countdown for be so say showcase Saloon flag, showcase say this is worth being an Independence Day. So salon people them, salon mama, salon papa, salon pikin, salon brother, salon auntie, salon sister. This not the time. If you dey around that route, that map, that what not the place? The routes, marathon route, for come out, team up day, clap for Ishmael, clap for Little, clap for anybody else where they run the marathon, where they represent that day. You understand? Or you go see other Salonians, the way let's not to count down then the way they run the marathon and applaud them. Take you tired self, say, I don't come out me party, my independence party this Saturday morning, I can house 3 o'clock. Determined for wake up by then 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You must catch 1 or 2 of we na the lines. You understand? So for me, we really reach out and they plead to the salon community to make an opportunity for make noise for salon.
Well, another area from the man himself. And waiting me just one add day. This year, because we event the fall on the Independent Day, we get limited t-shirt them, supporters t-shirt them, produced by Sierra Gem. Then they go for minimum price. It's £13. You know, expensive. £13. So please, the t-shirt then will be available from now to Tuesday. Reach out to it. It's £13. So you can wear the t-shirts on the day. Team up now any of the mile point them where you feel say accessible for just support. And then you will always remember, say, oh, this not the year, this way, the 10 Sierra Leoneans actually participate now the London Marathon. The t-shirt then are just £13. Very cheap. Please, we they ask, we they plead onto the community, and even the foreigners and we they run under the countdown umbrella, then they bring kind of families them in numbers for can support them. So it will be nice for we get Sierra Leoneans them now every other station, Surrey Keys, Canary Wharf, Tower Bridge, like Bamosi, Jamaica Road. Yeah. You know, just let everybody just come out, please. If you dare far, let's say you live by Blackheath, if you're ever going at the start line, please, because majority of we now we've one we day. So now that 9 o'clock starts.
Yes.
Now we day. So if you feel say you need to go na that side there, you can come there, just come to where you support. Please. Thank you.
It's been months of work, months of hard work, even to this day, to today before na studio no so the man they woke with this morning, we they walk the hills. You know, right now we know they put long guns there, but we they put intensity, and it's not yes, we're not your Mufara or Kipchoge. Yeah. You understand? We're not Kipchoge, but. You understand? Well, we're not his. You understand? But it's a proud moment for Sierra Leone and Sierra Leone community. And I want to give credit first of all as well to all Sierra Leone Grammar School. We don't represent na the marathon for years, and I like the formula for share the marathon as a relay race, because that's another opportunity where we can look at, and who knows, in the future countdown will be doing it. You understand? Not only all for represent, but we can have a space where we will share one of them space and day for do 26 miles with 26 people then. All man 1 mile, you raise money for your own for the countdown charity. So imagine you go tell somebody, say, you know, one day run, but you take part in the marathon for countdown, but you run a relay race. We organize an about just pack, all man do 1 mile, 20, we raise that money day. So one day it could be us. Today, this year they don't give you 10 space. Next year, who knows? We might be giving 25 space, and we go to build up on that. Power, So, but we need one of the community, because London Marathon, they're very vigilant. They will see cameras. Them, you know, we're blessed. We're gonna have Sierra Gem Media this year to follow. We, you know what I mean? We got to buy paracetamol, cocodamol. People prefer for T-Boy and Hassan. All of them people. But we're gonna have, and then we're gonna celebrate. At the end of the day, some of you go team up strong, some of you go run and go on. Celebrate. So, who's at the end points? Did they assemble at the end point? Because now they most times we can assemble when we don't. The mall, now they not the finish points, because it will be hard. Imagine you get 55,000 runners. Yeah, we'll still find a way to commit there. Let's okay. You guys think about the finishing points within the area. Yeah, because that is what Abdul did a couple of years ago when we follow him. So what thing he do, it tell you the specific area outside he did, now they will all go commit.
and we all took pictures with the thousands of people behind us. It's a very good atmosphere, especially when I go in numbers, when I get for like everybody come out and everybody reach out. They might even have some snack stuff there. We'll go before you don't get some outing.
But maybe
it's just to make the day. Yeah, it's after the finishing.
Yeah.
It's just about making the day memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say you guys think about finding a solution for like the end product on the day. So while we don't get t-shirt, we not get t-shirt.
Yes, so people are going follow towards that end.
Thank you.
Yes.
If now one of the Hyde Park we go meet somewhere within the finishing line will be a good idea for us to meet. So what will be your final message for today?
Right. I know say we not value the work where them people here they do. And we know able pay Sierra Gem Media for the time and effort. We blessed for even get people in Leknewaya now with community. And on this camera, on this media platform, I just want to say thank you to Sierra Gem Media and thank you to the Lamp. Because for waiting in the community, we're not able to pay them. We're not able to pay them at all. So let me not give them flower where none of they alive again. Touch wood. Let me always.
I have 40 more years old. So not even start touch wood. You not touch Ghana. Like touch I want to say.
So they give them flowers them every now and then because some of them think so if they say that they charge we not able to pay them. So please, people, let's support these guys. The Nigerians and they support them media platform them. We self get for the support we own them. Rather than we support foreigners them. They can't work in hype foreigners them. We need the hype. We young people them this way for anything we do in the community. Not forget about even media. So we get for the try for the support we self rather than for throw stones at each other. Please people, let's come to one. Let we support. Let we support. Countdown, we're there for serve the community. We need to body shame anybody. We need to look at anybody. We need to look down upon anybody. We're here to help. We're here to help. Me we see there, una they see a brave face, but una don't know what they fight with behind the scene in terms of like health. So if you not come, you will not get the help. If you come, you will get the help. And when you go home, you see the difference. So please, on the 27th, we they ask the Sierra Leone community for come for can support we and buy the t-shirts. The t-shirt na £13. Produced by Sierra Gem Media. Now £13. Very reasonable. So you can even wear them. If you want to wear on the day for we celebrate the Independent Day, the 26th, you feel free for do them. And then you can wear them back now the 27th. So thank you. And T-Boy, thank you for having us today.
I think I'm going to jump on that as well, just for continue the Boku thank you to Sierra Gem Media. But I want to say, if you look at waiting this week, you know that I want for them one day we still engaged to, because I know some man know they watch media again or they watch television or not, but follow the news this week.
Yeah,
it's going to be everything about the marathon.
Yes,
now the UK
everywhere. Facebook,
people are Instagram, flying, everywhere. People have already flown across the world, Australia, America, then they come. All the parks, you see all the roads are getting full up. Charity in the big space, forget a seat in some of the top media platform them, the top television channel them. We're not there for names, we're not they watch. They watch very closely, then they beg forget 15-minute space, then they beg forget 5-minute slot. For tell their story, because they know say they get one celebrity where they can run for them, where they give that celebrity the 3-minute interview, they go help them raise money. Here we get we own country brothers them and sisters them under Sierra Gem Media. We don't give we over an hour of time. Let we embrace the media platform within and where they send the message for we. Because I tell you now, my brothers and my sisters them, watch the media this UK. Every charity they fet forget a space because they don't get a celebrity they would run for them, forget their story told. You understand? If you have a charity now, when a big name charity, we go tell you say you get representatives then at the marathon, and put them out there, they would ask you. Although they get a local platform, they want to go mainstream. Yeah. For us, the Sierra Gem Media, the Lamp Show, now one of we mainstream them, especially for who in the UK and I. And we're very, very grateful. So the best thing one I can do, take this message on board and come and support we. And as my brother don't say again, please, please buy the t-shirts because that money we need them. Everything we each talk about, we get so much resources that we would buy. You know, we need for reinvest them back to the community, and we need them. We want to say thank you to our amazing producer, Mr. Hassan. Thank you to our wonderful host, we big brother, Sylvester Dugba T-Boy. And thank you to the rest of the Sierra Gem media team. We know we help for put this program together. And more importantly, thank you to all the Countdown members, Countdown family, whether you didn't have the walk, jog or run group, or you didn't have the exercise group, or you didn't have the London Marathon group. Una all know una self. Everyone knows themselves. You guys have been amazing supporting us. Thank you to our families. We love ones them, we picking them. Or we don't make the sacrifices for support we over the last few months. Because me had a small by the package. And you know what? I said it to my wife. I said in advance, the last 6 months, I told her, I said, look, get ready. I'm going to be losing. I'm going to be shedding. But thankfully, I've got somebody who's so understanding and she's been very supportive. So I want to say thank you. And happy birthday as well. I'm Mina Sise because your birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday. I'm going to use this opportunity. Happy birthday.
That's AKA-MONE.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, again, like I said to you guys, thank you very much for watching. And I say the marathon is going to be very important. But like when I say, we will make sure so we make some amount of noise. We will do different kind of promotional material for many communities. Yeah, of
we
course.
want the
Vuvuzela should be out. People should know it is happening.
Yes.
And again, you don't have to be at home. You can be on the road, and we will definitely go live. So if you're watching live, just make sure say you push the agenda so that Facebook will know that we have Sierra who lives in the UK that are actually running the marathon on the 27th, and it's Independence Day. So we might be wearing our green, white, and blue. You guys might be carrying a flag behind your back so they know it's Sierra Leone Independence.
And
I wouldn't because I'll be too tired.
And there's a tracker.
Oh yeah, very important.
So London Marathon obviously they don't share the tracker.
Yeah.
So you can able to track anybody. Yes.
Okay, well, we'll share the track. We'll make sure that the tracker is online and we can post it on all our social media platforms and WhatsApp groups. Yeah, I think that's very important. So at least you know where they are.
Yeah.
So you guys have already received your numbers, your running numbers?
The numbers on your message.
Okay.
You don't know your wave, time, and then your number. So pickup is on Wednesday, from Wednesday to from Thursday. No, Wednesday to Saturday.
Yeah.
For pickup na Excel Center.
So when go pick up on our numbers, all on our registration. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Maybe we'd like to see that live as well because it gives more credence to the fact that you guys are running.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be running with you guys and we'll be having our full gear. But you see, then God, they don't disrespect to you. Especially me, especially you. Like I respect for you. And like I need to say how you never forgot. But me, I don't want to say me I don't pass you.
Femi always proves to me when he beat somebody 15 years ago.
But honestly, Femi was a sprinter. He was a sprinter and he ran nationally for his college in the UK. So he's not any pushover when it comes to athletics. But again, we are not the pushover thing like that. Not the narrow, but Femi Vitram. I think so. We'll get ambulance for you. Yes. But on a very serious note, go on. You want to say something?
And the Sierra Leone community again. I know say the Countdown Community Sport Day they come when
very important.
August 23rd as well, covered by Sierra Gem. So then again, not a Sierra Leonean thing. It's a community thing. Last year, when I see the turnout, this year, obviously we did plan for make them bigger and better every year. We not go say we compete with the likes of the Vitality, the Run Through, the
Chase. Well, no, but that's where you're looking.
But that's where it's starting. That's
where you want to say.
Yes, but we they look at for make them bigger and better every year. So we encourage the parents them for bring out the picking them for come. But let's get the London Marathon out of the way first. So there are people there with the big now, because this now over 6-month preparation we don't put over this. There's a lot we don't go through. This man we sit down in Crepe work so right now 189 pounds.
Can you imagine?
You don't invest 189 pounds. Invest just for that day for the 27th. So you can imagine what it take. They don't they lost weight every now and then.
Absolutely.
They lost weight every now and then. So they are now big with the big one, please. Una buy the t-shirts. They are with the big.
All right, so thank you for saying that, and I believe say there are lots of people online where I be sitting at the countdown. Why I be sitting at the countdown initial warning?
Yes.
I be sitting at gym. Not gym. I be sitting at World War Road. I be sitting at the park, and I also be sitting at the countdown park run. The way don't happen for the past couple of years. Hey, you guys should come back. Okay, no, I won't call anyone. No, I'm not gonna call no names. No names.
Yeah.
No names called. But on a very serious note, you guys are doing very well within the community.
Thank you.
I know people take things for granted, even though they realize say it's very important. Even we. I will put myself into that category because again, I used to play active football over the past couple of years, but I haven't been active in terms of sports. But I think where you dey walk, not mean say you are exercising.
Yeah.
When you run for catch a bus, is not exercise.
No.
When you're climbing your staircase, is not exercise
No.
because the body is not prepared for it.
Yep.
So when the body is prepared for it, that's when you actually say you do go exercise because you're doing it now purposefully for the fact of you want to lose something, you want to gain that sort of health energy that you're looking for. So some people they can talk, say, oh, but I work out for go take, but I work a lot at my workplace.
I think we get that quite a lot.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah, because that is the civilian mentality. That's the mentality of people who doesn't want to do anything.
So one would say me will place na 25 minutes at the waka go waka come.
Yeah, but it's a different type of work. And it's a different type of activity that you're getting yourself engaged in. And when you have to do exercise, it has to be exercise. If you say right now, I get 4 staircase na mi us, if I want to actually do that, I can do it 3-4 times a day. It means I am exercising because I'm doing it deliberately. It's not because I have to come to my house, I have to work. Again, we all longer that kind of energy with the lost breath, with the run, with the waka, with the car up and mistakes. It happens to me a lot. So basically, I have to start thinking. Again, some of we are partially asthmatic. So basically, when the weather condition begin change, your breathing becomes a challenge. So there is a lot of activities within our community that is affecting people's individual breathing and individual health. So we have to look at it in a very serious note. What you guys are doing is what the doctor will tell you every day and you defer to do it because you don't have time. So you are kind of doctors in your own way, as in telling people or bringing people to exercise. Because when you exercise, it means your heartbeat flows well. It means your blood circulation opens all the blood vessels for the blood to circulate within your body.
And
so
you don't stress at all. You don't stress.
You
at
don't
all.
because you're taking the stress away.
You sleep well. You sleep well. Your confidence level goes up the roof. For guys, and okay, this is for both men and women. Your sexual lifestyle change. It improves a lot.
Well, if you say no more,
it improves.
So
honestly,
how does it improve? Say from 1 to 10. If you are like 5,
or you go to 10. This talk to
you want like more people and begin die now because when some man they back you make you go 10. Now die I think Ishmael, no. Don't take Ishmael's advice. If you are on 5, at least go 8, go 7.
Just get late now 8.
Stop 8.
Consistent 8.
Just stop na level 8.
Guys,
if you go above level 8,
I cannot explain the benefits.
Okay,
honestly.
so would you say your level has changed from 5 to?
You always have energy.
T-Boy, there's a question. They ask where do we get the t-shirts, please?
Oh, again, you guys, the t-shirt will be available from you guys.
Yes.
Say by Monday, Tuesday.
By Monday, Tuesday, we'll put the contact details.
Yeah, you can.
Not to say CRJ Media they sell the t-shirt to.
You can contact DJ Ish, DJ Little, Martha, Kadi,
They'll be
Dr.
out.
Ahmed.
Our numbers will be out.
All the numbers will be out there for there.
But I think it's limited copies, so people have to rush and get it.
For the time being, it's 50.
For the time being, it's limited copies. So basically,
limited copies, 50.
So again, we will say thank you to you guys. Let's not keep on out for too long. And not say
Uncle T-Boy, I want to use this opportunity for tell the salon community say this year I'm going to be celebrating my golden jubilee.
Nah, like you need to talk now.
They talk about
Nah,
and
like,
I want to
don't listen to him.
I want the last invite me. I can't talk about me golden jubilee. Yeah.
Guys, don't listen to DJ Little.
Me and my brother, we go come back now.
Don't listen to DJ Little.
Talk about
don't
golden
listen to
jubilee.
him. Okay.
It's a big year for me. And this very same lamp we can discuss them for na different.
You see, that's the reason why I said don't listen to DJ Little. But anyway, DJ Little's Golden Jubilee, a different story. And when I see a different story, there are a series of backdoor meetings happening. But again, it's a different story. So look, we're not going to begin to start this story now.
I know, right?
Let's just focus on the marathon for now. Sometimes you don't even make the marathon.
I start full life.
What do you say?
Asan, the police had already stopped us there.
What do you say? No, but you guys have done well, and I think we need to give you guys the praise because all what you do is not common within our communities, and many people have tried and failed, but you guys did not look up to some of those issues that other people have faced. You decided to take on whatever you have to take on, and then you decided to do whatever you have to do. You've gone the extra mile, dip your hands in your pockets and do whatever you have to do to make sure what you're doing is sustainable. We don't do that in our community.
No.
We don't sustain things that are very important. When it comes to health issue, I mean, 90% of the people online now are health orientated.
Yeah.
But if we talk about gossiping, saying saying this, saying that, you'll have a lot of people, and we've been complaining about this a lot. Sarah Jane Media is a platform for everything. But if we talk about certain topic of discussion, the audience is different.
Yes.
And these are the same people that will follow you through.
Yeah.
And credit goes to them. But at the same time, we need to start encouraging others to the same people to come and watch things like this, because it's also important. Because if you don't have a safe or good health, you won't be able to participate in other of the activities that you participate in. So it's very important for us to be able to come, learn, and gain knowledge from some of these things that you guys are doing. So that's all said done. I want to say thank you to now for watching. I want to say thank you to the text, and we apologize for the break earlier on in transmission, and we also apologize for starting late. So don't forget to join us. We're going to be coming up with another edition of The Lamp on the Sarah Jane Media platforms on YouTube and Facebook. Unfortunately, we did not take questions today, but we're going to leave that. We might have another live before the marathon itself, because next week can be anything. So we get for pushing up for making our commerce out on the day and come and support the Sierra Leone Independence Marathon. One thing we're going to go ask, but we'll left now for the last minute. We'll get for call the embassy. The embassy get for come. We'll get for make it official to them. We might invite them, and maybe sometime might go to London, we can run the marathon with tonight.
Who knows?
Who knows? Everything
Never
is
say
possible.
never.
This is the Sierra Leone that we live. This is the UK, and nothing goes for nothing. So until next time for another edition of The Lamp, I will say thank you guys for watching, and thanks for your kind support, and thanks for your patience, even though it was a little bit challenging within the first half of the program, but we managed to pull it through. So until another edition of The Lamp, I will say thank you to everybody for watching, and have a good evening.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.